in reading, we've been talking about understanding a story and how we do that. So last week we talked about how readers give themselves a comprehension check. We did that. About how we thinking, what mind work is the text signaling me to do? So am I making a movie, or am I taking a list of all the information? And then predicting what will happen next based on what has already happened, what I already know. Yes, Nina.
I probably won't be in the thing anymore because I think I got a stomach cramp.
Okay. And then, Nina, I'll post a recorded lesson probably before lunch. Okay. And then retelling the big parts of their book that they've previously read. So that's what we talked about this week. And so we're just going to talk about today how readers decide how to lift the level of their reading and recruit partners to support them. So we're going to talk about how talking about reading with someone else can help build your reading. Okay, so today's mini lesson is super short. So Kevin, make sure your eyes stay open. Thank you. So today I want to teach you something a researcher named Alan Purvis once said. It takes two to read a book. For me, that is true. It is true that the books that I've read the best are books that I've read with someone else. And here's the thing, if I sometimes get a chance to talk over a book with a reading friend, then even when that friend isn't there, I read as if my friend is at my side. All right, so I found that when I read and I talk about reading with someone else, then I understand that book a little better, okay? So I want to go ahead and make a chart. So let me go ahead and share my screen and make sure your eyes are open. All right, so let me share my screen, my camera. Hopefully it has connected. It has not. Okay, so we are going to try and come up with a chart of ways partners can work together to lift the level of each other's reading. All right, so I'm going to think, what's something that could help my partner or my friend? What's something that could help us? Maybe sharing a passage, I think, that made us feel something, or that had us on the edge of our seat. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down in our charts. Oh no. All right, what else could I do with a reading partner or a reading friend that would help us understand our reading a little bit better? What do you think? Raylan, make sure your eyes are open. Thank you. All right, what if we do a previously on? What if we talk about what has happened up to the current point that we're in? What if I did a previously on? All right, so I'm going to write previously on, or share the previously on which is just retelling All right, anything else you guys can think of? I want to have maybe 2 more things on our chart. All right, thumbs up, thumbs down. What if, to help better understand, what if my partner and I, or my friend and I, what if I'm thinking about making a movie in my head, what if I shared a part of the book where the movie in my head kind of got blurry? Where I thought, where I didn't really understand, and then I talked about those parts and then discussing them. Do you think that would help better my reading or better my understanding of the book? I'm seeing some thumbs. All right, so I'm gonna write discussing parts of the book where my mental movie became blurry. All right, and I want one more way to help understand or lift our level of reading. All right, what about if I act out a scene with my friends and then talk about the new ideas we came up with about the story, how it made us change our opinion or change the way we thought about that part? I could do that, and I could also share my predictions with my partner, right? So I'm going to write share my predictions. And then I'll go ahead and write, we could act out a scene. Then we could discuss how that changed or helped our idea of that of the character or of the scene or the passage. All right, so I'll take a picture of that, put that up on our Canvas page when I put our live lesson up on there. So I want you guys to kind of think about this when you talk about reading with each other, or when we do reading partners next, and how you guys can help each other be better at reading and understanding. So does anyone have any questions? Raylan, make sure your head's up. Does anyone have any questions about reading with partners? Awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up our Canvas page and show you our independent work. All right, who can tell me, where do I find reading independent work? I think I saw Destiny's hand. Yep, go ahead, Destiny.
So you go to reading.
Yep, I go to reading. First, I'm gonna check my small group schedule. Today we have Kyla, Jose, Zaire, and Caitlin. Then where do I go?
Monday.
Monday, thank you, Destiny. All right, and then by the end, hopefully before lunch, ends, I'll have the recorded lesson up. And then all you have today is to read a book at home or get on Epic. And then who can read this right here for me that I've highlighted? Who could read that for me? What does that say? Paxton?
Make sure you add your reading time to your reading log.
Right, so make sure you're adding to your reading log every time you read, whether it's in school or out of school, okay? And then you have Lexia for 15 minutes. And then our read aloud is at 9:45, so we'll continue with Stone Fox today, okay? So your two independent activities are what? Who can tell me the first one? Gabe?
Epic.
Yep, you'll get on Epic and you'll read. And then what's the second one? What's your second independent work? Destiny?
Lexia for 15 minutes.
Lexia for 15 minutes. And remember, I am meeting with Akila, Jose, Zaire, and Caitlin today.